Alright, so it's Saturday. I did really good yesterday. Halloween made like $402. So I only did like 20 trips. And when I looked at Gridwise, I only drove like 138 miles. So that's really good. Going to take 5. Could get the oil change because I'm at that 10,000 mile mark already. Like I literally get one like probably every 5 weeks, something like that. They give you 15% off. You don't have to be a diamond member or none of that stuff. So I'm gonna go get the oil changed, go wash the car, and then go head over there towards the boat show, try to make some money. If I can make 200, 300 a night, it'd be great. If I could make 400 again, that would be amazing. But hey, 200-300, I'll be glad because I'm already up pretty good. I'm glad. So now I just got to keep going and kind of get back into green now. So get out, make sure it's clean. Alright, so it's Saturday night. I got the oil changed. Went and washed the car real quick. So now I'm headed towards the beaches, towards like where the boat show, stuff like that is. See if I can't make some money. Now, I just turned it on. I haven't got anything yet. But, you know, last night was one of those rare nights where you got to take advantage of it being super busy. 4th of July, New Year's Eve, Halloween on a good day. So tonight, will it be as busy? It is Saturday, but I don't think it's going to be quite as busy. But there's the boat show. There's a lot of people in town. A lot of people might have worked last night, couldn't go out. Now they're going to go out tonight. So there's a lot of parties still going on. There's going to be a normal kind of a Saturday night. It's just probably not going to be back to back to back to back. But should make some money. So we'll see what happens. Shouldn't be too bad. Make a couple $100, I'll be happy because I did really good last night. Took advantage of that, but that doesn't always happen. I mean, it really doesn't. If it gives it to me, $15 Premier ride, but it did give it to me. I figured that though, but that's what it says. Oh, look at that, still gave it to me. So that's why sometimes you got to be prepared for for it to give it to you. But now I got to get all the way over. It's a hassle. Always look at them boats and the houses. It's a big boat right there. It's a nice boat. Look at all these houses over there. Huge. Oh, gotta go this way. I'm going the wrong way, but look at that big house right there. Going towards it anyways. But see it? That thing's huge. You got the boats. Look at all them boats. Huge. You got that houses too. And then, so I figured out why more people are ordering Premier is he said he just ordered a ride. It just popped up. He didn't even know what Premier was. And that's how they're getting all these people with Premier, which, I mean, they're still paying us good, but what they're doing is, what Uber's doing is it's putting Premier first. People are ordering it because it's not much more. Uber's trying to get people hooked so they get used to ordering it, because once you order it one time, it's going to put it in the front again, right? So they're getting you used to it, and then when you go to use it again, you're not paying attention and the price is sky high, but you don't know why. You don't realize you're ordering Premier, which is more expensive than regular Uber. So that's why I get such a mix of people, is because that's what Uber's doing. And that's the thing, is Uber does that to people also. A lot of you guys don't realize, like, Uber just doesn't try to take advantage of the drivers. It's going to manipulate the riders also. So I try to explain to people, you know, when it comes to events, walk far away from it. Always pay attention. Don't order priority. You know, check out what you're doing when you're doing it, because there's a reason why Uber does what it does. And it's not just to us, to you guys, why it's more expensive. But hey, you know, I can only tell people so much. Sometimes you got to just pay more attention. But hey, as long as I'm making some money, I'm happy. But at the same time, I hate people get kind of used or whatever in a sense, or manipulated, but nothing I can do about it. You gotta pay attention. Right there at US 1, you got that big buildings. It's got a nice temperature. It's a nice outside, so it should be busy. So it's definitely kind of a slower start. Like I'm up over here now. I had that one ride, and I mean, I'm still on Comfort, still on Premier, still on XL, still on all that. So it says new package. Yeah, I'm not delivering packages because unfortunately, when you do package, you're gonna be delivering packages you don't want to deliver. I mean, you shouldn't get in any trouble, but you don't want to do that. unfortunately, people manipulate Uber, and Uber doesn't care. Uber just wants to get paid. But hopefully start making some money here soon. I'm going back out towards like Lauderdale by the sea, that kind of an area where all the tourists are. Might turn on Comfort and do some rides out there. That might be the thing to do out there. At least it's, But I was getting a lot of Premier last night. But like I said, last night was a holiday, beautiful weather. It was on a Friday. It's like a perfect storm of Uber to do Uber. And that's why I took advantage of it. I made good money, but if you watch all the other episodes, you'll see like a lot of times I struggled making a lot of money. So got to take advantage of it when you can. So I ended up getting a Comfort trip. It's like $46 heading down south to like towards Miami. So it wasn't too bad. I kind of paused it to try to be like, nah, I don't want it now. And then it still gave it to me, which always happens. But it's one of the things. I made $30, now $46. So it'll put me at like $70. So kind of just got to do it. And maybe I'll make more money down there because it's kind of slow around here right now. So that's why I turned Comfort on for a second. And so maybe it'll be busier with Premier and all that. Miami. So we'll see. It ain't too far, but it's worth a shot. Sometimes, even though it's got the boat show right now, a lot of people must have partied last night or something. I don't know, but just a little dead. So we'll see. At least now I've got maybe they'll tip good. I don't know, but at least I'll have like $80. So I ain't complaining about that. If they do tip, it's a bonus. It'd be great. If not, it's still like $80. So at least I'm up there. It's a good kind of a start on 2 trips, and then maybe I'll get some Premier rides down there, and it'll kind of all even out. And this thing literally just made me go the wrong way when I could have just took this direction. Sometimes are stupid. So I'm at like $74. That was like a $46 trip. Seemed like forever. But trying to make some money now. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not even sure where am I even at. Like I'm right here by the airport, right here by the Miami airport. So get me a drink or something. My mouth's so dry. Hopefully get some Premier rides down there because I got Comfort off. It was just such a long ride for a little bit of money, and then now this guy's turn. Oh, she gave me a tip. I can't see nothing. I hate when a big truck comes by like that. So I still ain't got a ride. I was over there by Ball Harbor, sat there at Wendy's for a second. I got Lyft Black on. I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can't get Lyft Black somehow. If I do, I do. I don't want like Comfort and all that stuff. But it's frustrating because I know people down here in Miami are going out tonight. So people gotta be ordering some rides. So what's going on? Where's all the people at? I know you guys need a Premier ride, need an XL ride, trying to go out, dinner or something. Miami never sleeps. So it's crazy. But I don't know. I've turned it off, turned it on. It's not like I've denied a bunch of rides. So it's not like it's oh, you don't want to take nobody. So I got Premier on and I got XL on, and I'm in the areas where I always get rides at. So I don't understand. That's why I say something. And I'm registered for Miami. That's what's crazy. I get more rides in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm registered for Miami. Miami is my home city, and it's frustrating sometimes. It's man, I was doing so good last night. But hey, so I was glad I took advantage of it. Now, I know a lot of people went on TikTok and stuff saying, I made this and that. I mean, that's cool. I'm not trying to compete with nobody. I just put what I made. I just show everybody, look. Because, a lot of times I put on there and people are like, oh, that's all you made? Well, because it's like this. I have these issues. Look at those big buildings. So, I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. They're probably doing Uber and all that. I'm not doing Uber. Oh, shoot, I could have turned right. See, I wasn't even paying attention. I got to do a U-turn. Because I seen the strip club, and I remember I got to turn around and go over there at Sunny Isles. It's pretty sad when you're like, oh, but I just remember passing that thing 5 times because I've been down here. I was sitting there trying to show you guys the building, and I'm frustrated, and I passed the actual spot I needed to turn, and then now there's like a U-turn like 20 miles down the street. That's what's crazy. I hate that. I hate that so much. 20 miles down the street to do a U-turn. And I got it right here. Good. Actually, and nobody's coming, so we're good. Good. All right. So it wasn't that bad, even though it was a quarter mile or probably a mile down the street. Now I'm going to go over to Sunny Isles Beach. I might work my way back down to Ball Harbor because I had already passed Ball Harbor too. So instead of doing a U-turn and turning at Ball Harbor, I was like, well, I'll just go down to Sunny Isles Beach and turn over there, and I'll hit that back way because you got Trump Tower and all that. I do pretty good with XL and Premier over there, and Ball Harbor too. But once I hit South Beach, I don't really get it too much. I do, but I don't. I get it more on like North Miami Beach, and then they always end up wanting to go to South Beach, which I do. And then I remember last time lady asked for tissues, so I bought some. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys Sunny Isles since I'm driving and I got somebody in the car for once. Give you guys a nice little view. I could get views from the dash cam, but I always forget. And then I don't know. Trying to save up dash cam footage takes up a lot. You got a pretty good view, but it takes up a lot of stuff. The crazy thing was I didn't stay too far from over here, but they charged me an arm and a leg for parking and all kinds of crazy stuff, which I guess you could I guess you should realize that's what it's gonna do. These buildings are so huge, it's not even funny. Like, I don't even know if I give you guys like the real, like, how big they are. Like, they're huge. Now I'm trying to think of go right, go left, go to Aventura, or go to I'm gonna go down to Ball Harbor, because Ball Harbor's some really nice houses, a lot of money. It's 8:30, so people are gonna want to go to eat, and so we'll see. It's got to be a lot of tourists down here because it's tourist season. Season is officially kicked off. Past the collection, then you got Tesla. So it's kind of crazy when you got a dealership where the cars are all inside like a department store, and then you got that little dealership. But you know, it's just weird. Like, I'm not used to that. But Miami's different, you know. Atlanta's, we'll see what Atlanta's like. But you got these nice little apartments. I'm trying to give you guys a view. I don't have somebody in the car. Nice little courtyard. But try to give you guys a little view of what everything looks like as I go, because I've got to slowly get it all looking a little bit better. Slowly doing it. Especially once I travel, I'm going to get a little bit behind the scenes stuff, but I'll do some behind the scenes things. I try to give a lot of it, but it is kind of hard because you got to realize, like today, I could have drove earlier, but I was exhausted. I slept till 9, and then I took a nap, maybe 30-minute nap. I wanted to sleep longer, but I couldn't. I just felt like I had to. I was like, I can't. But last night it wore me out. Trying to edit the video because of the Wi-Fi at the hotel, it's a little slower. Like, I had good Wi-Fi at the Airbnb, but it took forever to render, and then it took forever to upload to YouTube. And you got this other dealership. Oh, that's the Volkswagen dealership. But they're getting ready for Christmas. Oh, I gotta get over. Let me over. Thank you, people. These Miami people drive crazy. It's like they don't care. But that's Miami for you. So I turned Uber on, got a ride. Now it's giving me another one, but I turned Uber off. So it's give me rides, but like Comfort, got it on, not getting anything. Like, sometimes down here it seems like people are so busy spending money other places that they just want to order an Uber because they ain't got the money to order a higher tier Uber. It's like, wow, you guys are really that broke? Is it that expensive to live down here? But whatever, I don't know. It's frustrating because it seems like even with Comfort, people order Comfort. I don't know, I'm surprised nobody's ordering Comfort. I ain't getting no Premier, I ain't getting no XL. It's like it comes in waves, and I don't know. frustrating. I guess because I am, like somebody said, got to compete with Uber Black down here, and I mean, you never know. They could probably just, well, no, because if they would have took it away, it wouldn't be on my thing. So that's not necessary. But they're probably phasing it out, so they're not like giving it out as much, or they're giving it to the Uber Black drivers. So that could be it. So I'm probably better off just going back to Fort Lauderdale, because I've had nothing but good luck in Fort Lauderdale. I mean, I had good luck down here before, but it's really spotty. But I have had a lot better luck in Fort Lauderdale. So I'm going to have to just kind of either work my way back up there or just deadhead it and just take a loss. The skyline. Oh, I missed it. About to see it again. About to show you guys. I don't know if I showed it to you before, but got the nice little skyline of Miami. I'm on 95. I was going down Brickell, but it didn't really work too well. Now you can see all that. Ooh. The little skyline of Miami. Welcome to Miami. Yeah, that's a bunch of trees, but now you got a good view. Got all that. Look at that. Bam. Good old Miami. It's kind of a pretty cool view from 95. I ain't gonna lie. That is a pretty cool view from 95. Got all these places. There's enough of 95 though. I gotta drive. So as soon as I come back to Fort Lauderdale, I get an XL ride. That's crazy. For some reason, Miami got me shadow banned. All right, so for some reason, Uber doesn't want me to pick up anybody in Miami, but I got a Premier ride after I dropped that guy off. It was only like $5. It was like literally a mile down the street, XL ride. Now I got a $13 Premier ride. So I really shouldn't have took that ride down to Miami. I figured I would make some money. It boosted me up, but it ended up hurting me. That's one of those things though. Sometimes you make a decision, seems like, hey, I'm gonna do it, I need the money, and it ends up kind of hurting you. But you know, you never know until you know. So it is what it is. But hey, at least I show you, like, you know, hey, I made a mistake. I'm not perfect. I'm not sitting there trying to say, hey, I know how to do everything perfectly all the time. No, I don't. But at least I'm making some money. I feel a bit better, because I was literally about to just say, you know what, screw this, I'm going home. And I don't want to do that, because I want to make as much money as possible so I can get ahead as possible. I can't take no days off. I took one little half a day off. I still made $50, and I probably spent more than that, but I had to leave a tip. So anywhere I go, I'm always going to tip, because I worked in that industry. So I got a tip, because it comes back to you. It always does. And if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. So this one's over here close to the airport, but it's a Premier ride, and make some money. Hopefully I get some more. I turned Comfort off though. Well, this is what it looks like when people will do preferences. Now Comfort will do that, and then Premier will do that, and I'm pretty sure Black will do it too. But they can do cool temperatures, warm temperatures. They can do all that stuff. I gotta pay attention to the map, but just wanted to show you guys that, because I turned the radio off quite before. They usually still want, hey, you turn the radio on, or they talk to you, but I don't say nothing. I don't have the radio on. You want quiet preferred until you initiate it. I'm not saying a word. I'll say hello when you get in. That's it, because you don't want to talk. So hey, I don't care. It makes it easier to read the room, I guess you could say. Like the one girl I took with the Comfort, she had quiet preferred, but she's like, you could turn the radio on, and she was typing on a computer. I think she was doing a paper, schoolwork, or biz work, or I don't know. She was doing something, but she never said nothing to me. She just said, hey, you can turn the radio on and listen to the radio. But hey, it was a long drive. It was all right, but it just ended up in a dead air. I had a deadhead back because I did not get one ride. I was getting Uber, but I was getting no Premier, no Comfort, nothing, and I wasn't doing Uber. So unfortunately, I had a deadhead back. It was kind of a loss, but you know, can't harp on it. Let me go pick these people up though. So I'm at 107, so that's nice. Look at that house right there. That thing is really nice. Some nice houses over here. Oh, I gotta get back over to this main road. I don't know what area this is, but it's super nice. Super nice houses over here. Bam. Got all them houses. I'm trying to show you guys a lot of houses. If you're trying to buy a house out here, yeah, you better have some money. I definitely can't afford one on an Uber driver's salary. So they would reject me in a heartbeat. They'd be like, yeah, what do you do for a living? Drive Uber Black. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do it. You make a little bit of money, but you don't make enough. Probably couldn't even afford that house. That's a nice one. They're probably like, what's this guy walking around with a camera for? Or not walking, but driving around with a camera for? Is filming our houses. I'm just trying to help you guys sell your house. But, so I'm at 107.39. Not really that busy, so I don't really know. At least I got some rides, because I was like, dang, I only did 2 rides. Waste. Now I've done like 5. Couple premiere rides. That's a beautiful house right there. And that one too, right there. That thing's huge. But, and that one. I'm just gonna show you guys some houses. If you're looking to buy a house over here, it's over here, whatever area this is. You'll have to figure that out for yourself. Some nice houses. Now I gotta figure out how to get out here. Get back to Sunrise Boulevard. It's the only good thing about working over here or doing Uber down south. Seeing all these beautiful houses, but I seen some pretty houses when I was in Tampa. That house is gorgeous. I seen pretty houses in Orlando, but I lived in Orlando, so I know. Jacksonville, there's some good houses, but I don't really care for Jacksonville. I lived there kind of because I had to. I love that house, but I'm not really a fan of Jacksonville. It was good for Uber though. I still stand on that. Doing regular Uber, because all the trips are far, the airport, like if they had Premier there and they actually had people order it, it would be great, because you only leave the airport, you'd be making killer money from Premier from the airport. And now my car just got wet, but it's all good. You'd make killer money from the airport, but you wouldn't get very many people order it, because you get a lot of business, but you don't get that type of business people. Like, you get people order. Actually, though, I'd take that back. You might get some people from what do you call it? Sawgrass. So they wanted to play music on their phone, but like I would have played it. I guess other drivers don't do it because they didn't ask me. I would have connected it, but they said quiet preferred. They were playing music on their phone. I mean, I would have asked them to do it, but you know, sometimes when it's quiet preferred, it does kind of like throw me off, because it's kind of like I want to try to be nice and say something, but then I'm like, I don't know if you want to talk, or they do it to make sure you're not talking on the phone, or I don't know what. Sometimes so it kind of throws me off. But where's it at? The green light. I'm going, people. Let me go. So I don't know, but they were nice. He was just trying to hit on the girl, or they were dating or whatever. They just met. I don't know, something like that. But it's all good. Good for them. But I just hate it because I'm like, man, I would have connected it. It only took like 2 seconds. I've gotten pretty good at connecting people's phones to my car because I've already done it like 2 or 3 times. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of prefer doing it because that way you can play your own music. I don't have to sit there and search Apple Music while I'm trying to drive and do all that same. And we got another Premier ride. We're going to take that one. So last night, I did a trip to Miami. I did it because I needed a little bit of money, needed a boost. I had to get an oil change yesterday, right? Well, so when I get to Miami Gardens, no rides, nothing. I go to South Beach, Ball Harbor. I wasted like an hour or so, nothing. I had to deadhead it back. It sucks, but turned Uber on. I was getting rides, but I wasn't getting Comfort, Premier, nothing. And I was going all the way to north. I didn't go to South Beach. I was going Ball Harbor, all that stuff, nothing. Sunny Isles. So I came back. I did a couple rides when I got back. I did an XO ride, did a Premier ride, but it was still kind of just slow. Seemed busy out and about, but it just wasn't getting anything for some reason. So I made $114. Covered what my oil change was. So I came home. I knew it was an hour. We get an hour extra sleep. So I came home, got some rest. I'm up early at 7 o'clock. I just got to do 2 replies for my school, and then I'm going to head out. I'm not even going to edit any videos. I'm going to get going. Busy day, boat show. Let's see if I can make some money. So, get out. Make sure it's clean.